Record in progress. So, yeah, Daniel, thank you for the introduction, and also everybody for have the patience, and especially Santa Monica KTC. With your busy life, I'm sure there are a lot of other important things to handle, but sake of Dharma, and you are not virtually present, but it's when we say virtually present, which means you are present in person pretty much, because you have to kind of sit down and just be attentive. And I'm very happy for this meditation guide. I guess that's what we say. And so before we start this program, and I would like everybody to remind oneself and myself as well, especially that time is precious treasure, and so we have possibly 1 hour or less to generate bodhicitta and away from non-dharmic thoughts. And so the only way to do that and the genuine compassion and bodhicitta. And I would like us to remind that for a few seconds. And so please give a rise to bodhicitta. And in order to genuinely experience the art of compassion and bodhicitta, it is necessary to receive blessing of gurus and lineage masters. And tonight, I still would like to guide Chenrezig practice and a lot of compassion. And it is said that simply here is a name. Chenrezig means embodiment of compassion or bodhicitta, constantly, without any distraction, gazing upon or thinking about all sentient beings without any limitation, without any interruption, without any distraction. Unlike us, even though maybe mainly myself as a not only as a practitioner but also having a name of Lama, and I have a lot of distractions and a lot of emotions. However, because of your generosity and offering, I get this great opportunity to renew my bodhicitta. And so generally, bodhicitta basically means a courageous mind. Courageous mind. And at the moment, in this world, it's quite fearful. Everybody is going through a lot of fear of what could happen the economy, family, all kind of concerns, a lot of fears, especially emotional mind, because we are so sensitive. I discover myself very, very sensitive. Very easy to get upset, frustrated, and stressed. It's because of lacking of that courageous mind. As a bodhisattva, the more you go through the difficulties we face, they are so delighted. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm experiencing this, suffering physically or mentally, or whatever situation we are encountering. That I'm able to visualize these sufferings, these emotions, these physical pains, whatever we're going through, is for the sake of all sentient beings. So basically, the bodhisattvas they welcome these challenges, these emotions and sufferings. Unlike us, who constantly try to escape from any suffering, even like a little minor difficulties, that we think that we are escaping, but we are actually, unfortunately, due to the ignorance, due to attachment, due to jealousy, etc., we are basically, running towards the blazing of the fire of emotions. So bodhicitta, like Chenrezig, the Buddha of compassion, means gazing up on all sentient beings without any, as I mentioned earlier, distraction, any interruption, with the heart of bodhicitta. So that is what bodhicitta basically means. Relative bodhicitta means, whatever experience of emotions we go through is everything constantly transforming into compassion, just like snowflakes. Snowflakes, when the snow falls into ocean or like big lakes, even though it's like snow, and when it falls, but once it dissolves into that rain, become part of the this huge ocean or such water. Likewise, emotions constantly run into us, let's say, falling into our mind, just like snowflakes. But because of immense compassion, bodhicitta, everything transforms into compassion. That is a relative bodhicitta. Chenrezig, Buddha of compassion, who constantly gazing up on all sentient beings without any distraction or interruption of negative emotions. And just sometimes, like when I get lucky, if my practice goes well for a few minutes, and if I have sincere compassion or sincere devotion to Guru or such, and there's immense healing going on, immense joy. And that is, relative bodhicitta. And then there's ultimate bodhicitta, also description about Chenrezig, gazing upon, gazing without blinking his eyes, which basically means ultimately Chenrezig is always in state of Buddha, the ultimate wisdom, which we all have. emotions, whatever layers of stress is temporary, and Chenrezig realizes that the ultimate nature is always within us 24 hours, and it doesn't phase by emotions, sometimes known as uh, Vajra wisdom, which means Vajra-like wisdom. Nothing can destroy it. Just like this Vajras can destroy anything else, but nothing can destroy this Vajra. Likewise, this wisdom have the potential to overcome all these emotions, but emotions doesn't have the power to overcome or subdue our wisdom. But it's all about opportunity or chance. If we don't give opportunity, if we constantly follow the habitual patterns, today is another, emotional day, and then of course, everything. Unfortunately, it looks like the time, the technology, and the world, everything is supposed to enhance our emotion rather than really calming our emotion. But self-discipline is so important, as I mentioned, taking opportunity, taking responsibility. So it's important for all of us to recognize that we all have that relative bodhicitta compassion. We definitely have the potential to be courageous mind, courageous mind. That's bodhisattva mind, courageous and not too afraid of facing emotions. But the emotions does not enhance emotions, rather enhance compassion and bodhicitta, realizing that there are so many sentient beings, our own loved ones, the animals, and the planet, so many suffering going on, and what we go through day to day is really, very minor. And then secondly, of course, as a meditator, we have courage. We have courageous mind. Simply, looking at nature, the nature of thoughts, and that is Buddha of compassion. Jen is in Tibetan, one who gazes upon all sentient beings without any distraction or interruption, and practicing relative bodhicitta, and ultimately always remain in vastness of ocean of wisdom. And then, so I think practice is not about place. Practice is not about spatial time. Practice is not about spatial environment. It's all about how we kind of, use our mind. We could definitely take our time, like maybe 1 week long meditation or retreat place a time and go somewhere else. And as long as, our mind is not disciplined, wherever we go is the source of aversion and attachment, and then jealous, everything else is, surrounds. But if we have self-discipline, especially, I always emphasize the karma. Karma is real. There's nothing else can help us to change our karma course or such, but we are responsible. If we get upset, for a few hours ago, really angry, and that anger maybe, temporarily ceased, but that karmic condition is, there, and one or another we will experience the consequences. Therefore, as Jangga Rinpoche mentioned when he gave teaching on the four thoughts, especially the karma part, he said that if someone, a practitioner, truly convinced, truly understand about karma and taking it very seriously, that is more profound than you think that you are practicing Mahamudra or like high, like a Dzogchen practice. And because if someone truly believes in karma, then this person is extra alert not to burn your positive karma. For example, like if we recognize that there's a fireplace which is extremely hot and burning, and we'll have extra cautious. We won't, intentionally burn ourselves or go closer. So that's why Nagarjuna mentioned in his teaching letters to his friend that when we noticed, recognized that when we begin to have some kind of sense of negative emotion, and then let it go right away, rather than chasing it, or rather than caught into this web, like spider's web. Just like he gave an example, like if all of a sudden, a snake fall in our lap, and we will not just treasure that snake, we will jump all over the place and screaming and just because we are afraid of a snake, there's poison or such, and so same with emotional negative thoughts. Of course, there are so many teachings, I myself, it sound like very wise, but it is the truth that if I have a opportunity, if I get lucky, and if I get to practice this karmic condition and also relative bodhicitta, ultimate bodhicitta for a while, or even like, if you don't have any time to sit down on a cushion, but you are able to, while you're walking downstairs or while you go around, or take a walk, and just a sense of compassion or a sense of awareness about wisdom, it is so special and healing. And of course, like, in Buddhism, there's the concept about we have been in some sort of beginningless time. And, those karmas that we have created is like eons of karma. How can I purify them? And so that's where this skillful means, like sincerely generating bodhicitta once, able to purify eons of negative karma, like a sincere bodhicitta. As it mentioned in the sutras, if someone truly generated bodhicitta, once, sincerely once, and if there is a form of that merit, there's nowhere to fit in this earth or sky, and it will be spilling out if there's such thing. So that's kind of merit, which means that skillful means truly generating relative bodhicitta or ultimate bodhicitta, supplicate to Guru and dissolve Guru into your heart, and then meditate without pride. Now, sometimes, like when we have sense of little liberation, and we think that, oh, I must be a good meditator. If we have that kind of sense, which is part of the pride, which is part of emotion, it's not longer, a liberation or such a recognition. But if we sincerely, such devotion to Guru and meditate, for maybe a few minutes, and if you have sense of such a longing, such, pure devotion to Guru, so if the meditation kind of cause us to develop positive thoughts, like, devotion to Guru, or bodhicitta sati. That is a genuine meditation. And so that's why we shouldn't think we are too late to generate bodhicitta, or there's no way I can purify negative karma outside. And so what I'm saying today is that about Chenrezig, someone a form of bodhisattva, gazing upon all sentient beings through relative bodhicitta and ultimate bodhicitta. Likewise, we could do same thing because Chenrezig's potential or Buddha nature is no different from that of us. But we have to take that opportunity. We cannot just get by the day, and then time goes. I sometimes really, some days I feel like I don't want to practice and kind of maybe lay down or sleep or something like that. That kind of a situation we face. And Rinpoche, our guru, Kimbokanta Rinpoche used to say that if you have sense of those laziness, sense of those kind of laid back, which truly shows that you have a lot to purify some of these obscurations, and negative karma is obscuring us. So, and that then we practice impermanence, because time goes fast, and kind of waste our time. And with that, I would like to chant Chenrezig practice, and we definitely pray for all sentient beings. Especially, we would really pray for the terrible war going on in Ukraine and other places. And those are things that we could see on TV's news. But there are so many terrible things happening within the animal realm. How people are trying to eat them, and all kind of situation, and yes, a lot of sufferings. And our prayer is not just for ourselves to have a sense of calmness, but also for all sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. With that, bodhicitta, can you see this clearly? Oh, thank you. And we chant the lineage prayer, and then short, Chenrezig practice. Yekara Shemba Meba Jangela Laga Gamje Gowa Sombai Nenga Yendrego Jebe Lama Jebe Sowa Debe Ganjela Jeme Maga Jewa Janjela Yeme Ganje Maya Samba Kanchara Lobe Maja Degra Jobe Ganchela Ganda Loda Rava Janjela Nando Degra Sombai Jaya Maya Jaya Chavala Mangala Bara Jave Ganje Gonde Yeme Bhava Janjela Jewa Ganda Yanda Lama Dame Jaja Bala Jaja Sadam Yande Robrone Goje Jange Gobo Jago Goje Jange Gobo Jago Sanje Jadan Tuje Janala Janje Bade Dane Jazanje Lage Jeso Jibe Sananje Rolai Benje Sanje Drabrajo Sanje Jadan Tuje Janala Janje Bade Dane Jazanje Lage Jeso Jibe Sananje Rolai Benje Sanje Drabrajo Sanje Jaban Tuje Janala Janje Bade Dane Jazanje Nage Jeso Jibe Sananje Rolai Benje Sanje Drabrajo Daso Kaja Zanje Jebe Bega Dave Shele Banjo Chenrezig Gaza Zengadendro Tenzan Tuje Jenjeze Chaje Dambo Yadajarade Onye Chende Begana Dadara Jenjeze Vedam Pabinde Yoso Evame Bevojenje Janye Dojenje Lama, Chenrezig, so Chenrezig, Savandeso, Pancho, Chenrezig, Savandeso, Janga, Chenrezig, Savandeso, Janga, Chenrezig, Tuje, Soje, Java, Doje, Ame, Gawa, Rame, Jai, Zeme, Donoi, Nyove, Dovala. Gambo, Angele, Jaje, Ma, Jeso, Ranje, bende Sheda wange nyawa jenjirande Sadhana nyawa senjena Lanjoy jenjiranda jevarajo Omane beme hoy andone Lenye zay lende Tene wange yabane zanje Ega yadana yawe zenjena Chenjo moda la reje warajo Amane beme hoyadone done lenye zay bende teme wange dendo jenjirande Lengo da yawe senjena Gambo jenjiranda jevarajo Amane beme hoyandole done lenye zay bende Beja wange meye nezanje Chevanda yawe senjena Chenjo dewa jenda jevarajo Amane bene done done lenye zay bende Chado wange lame nezanje Doze danga yawe senjena Oda la ye jenda jevarajo Amane beme dome done Benge zay bende Aja wange la ye neza Odo yondana nyawe senjena Oda la ye jenda jevarajo Amane beme hoyandane jeje jevada jenda kerebe donze bazambaye Madai jenge donai wanda Sanjo yedu joja jevrajo Panjo jela savante bende Bagenda danje mendo Lende la gevele landa Govende jula debrajo deva jezodane Abengale vezenda Madale noindraje janjene deva jenje Nanje kendo lamaza jenreze wangazanda Androire daye oemane Where am I?
And my screen just went black.
Me too. It's like because the
I thought it was
thunderstorm.
my device.
There's this rainstorm, the thunder lightning is just so something. Okay, I can't find myself. Oh, that's interesting.
I can't find anyone.